What's going on, guys? This is coming out a little late today. I swear to God, I did everything in my power to. I would show you that it says failed to send, but it's for work shit. I don't know. I don't like iPhones. I hate Apple products. It's stupid. I don't particularly care about iPhones. And I had to supposed to go. Look, the last time work wanted me to go into something, they bought me a bunch of Korean barbecue. This time, I got stuck at some construction site and flagged by some security douche, and then I just came home. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. It's 12 o'clock, I'm just getting my first sip of latte. Fucking assholes. Everyone who isn't me is what I meant by that. Anyways, I'm not too mad about it. It happens. Everyone seems like they had a nice time. I would have got some free lunch. I just, totally honest, I have other shit going on. Apparently, that stupid hag was retarded enough to give me her bank account, which I kept saying. And so the hunters that I hired were like, "We'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna not charge you the extra $1,000 that you still owe us because this is such a high-profile case that they have like pro bono and other things worked in. They're like, we're just gonna catch this bitch because it's gonna look better for us if we catch this bitch." I'm like, that's right, it will. We all win. So I do not know why the fuck she gave me her. Why the fuck would you give me your bank account? Why? Makes no sense whatsoever. Also, I know this bitch is still spying on me. So, long and short, what is it? Just a bunch of beacons. The other thing is, this stupid whore is yelling at me or putting all these articles about, like, how to spend Valentine's if you're single, and all that bullshit. She keeps matching with me on, yes, I downloaded Tinder. Why? Why the fuck not at this point? Maybe I'll get through enough of these burner accounts that she has that I'll finally be able to get to an actual Brazilian bitch again. If I would have known how good I had it when I was just... See, I had those Brazilian bitches, and I was like, you see, I bet you a Korean bitch would be like this just with kimchi. It would be exactly the same, I swear to God. But it's not. It's not at all the same. Anyways, so... Too hot. Anyways, so look, I don't think people like to pretend that cryptocurrency is anonymous. Sure, it's anonymous. I won't go into all the ways that it's not, but let's just say it is, okay? The moment you turn any of that into fiat currency, that's when they can bust your ass. So there ain't a dress in the world, there ain't a hat you can put on, there ain't a makeup brand you can promote that's gonna make up for this shit. Maybe you can promote them in prison. And look, this bitch is fucking crazy. Apparently in Korean prison, women are allowed to still like have babies and raise them for the first 18 months of their life. This is how insane she is. Okay? Like seriously, what kind of loser ass douches is she used to dealing with? Yeah, I'm probably not going to say anything else to Gray. Why the fuck would I? You shouldn't said anything to me, right? Other than all that bullshit. I totally know that she got jealous though, because she made that second Instagram account only because all that Tiffany bullshit was going on. I told you, just don't worry about it. Like, bitches will get mad about some bullshit and then they'll fight over it. I don't gotta do shit. Apparently I have like a fan club for when I go to the gym in the building. I don't want to get into it. I didn't know that I had a fan club like that, but apparently I'm only going to say this because it's going to piss off Tiffany. Apparently when I work out, there's like cameras that you can like see to make everyone feel safe or whatever, and it's like a community area so anyone can view them. But like one of those areas is the gym, so that way you can like feel safe when you go and work out. So apparently some girls have figured out when I go to the gym and they stare at the monitors that are in the gym to look at me when I lift weights. I don't understand all that, but I have a fan club for when I go to the gym, apparently. Um, they are going to catch that bitch, and then she is going to be in prison, and that's all there is to it. And that whore magazine is going off about Epstein shit and trying to play it out like oh Tiffany, like I guarantee you they're trying to be like, oh, Tiffany meant to get caught because she's mixed in with some I don't give a shit. She should have cooperated with the authorities instead of fled the country. That's all I can say. It's out of my hands. That bitch is gonna burn. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna go back to like applying to like every single job I can get, and I might even work 3 jobs for a minute just to get caught up. I mean, I just don't understand why everyone wants to make it look. This is in my honest opinion, and I think my project manager, she's like the head of the what I don't want to. I think some people get it and some people don't. See, now one of the beauties of remote work is that you don't got to deal with traffic and all that bullshit like I just had to for no reason whatsoever. Right? But that means that now the company has to come up for expenses. Like, why are we spending all this money on things like the entire building? Right? So then, like when Twitter and all that bullshit, when Musk took over and they found out the cafeteria was like full of people not even using the food, so it was all getting wasted. So he cut it. It's an expense that you didn't need to have. Well, someone was getting paid from that. It's just like when I worked for the unions, and one of the PMs, project managers for the union, he's on a government site, a construction site. He would order like 10 times the amount of copper spools he would need, and then literally, like when they would drop off the equipment, he would back up his pickup truck to the semi truck, and they would just put like 6, 7, 8 of the spools into his pickup truck, keep 2 on site, and he would just drive to the fucking smelting plant where they melt down the metals and just sell it per pound for copper. I'm telling you, when they caught this fucker, the union rep went up to him. The union rep, the government site supervisor, and someone else, can't remember who it was, but 3 people rolled up on this motherfucker and said, we have already fired you and reported all this shit to the something else, so you're not allowed to come back ever. However, if you give us $83,000 that we've calculated you stole, we won't get the police involved. And that motherfucker didn't go to the bank. He went to his house and came out with cash and gave it. He got a shoebox of cash and gave it to them and left. That's how you know they were all in on it. That was him paying them off. Okay, that's some bullshit Tiffany's involved in. All right, she's the one who's gonna try. She's gonna be like, "Hey, I've got a shoebox full of cash. If anyone wants it, but it ain't gonna work this time because that shoebox of cash ain't yours. And gonna go back to who it belongs to." Okay. She was trying to help me out. She wanted to help my family out. What she meant was buy our silence. No, thank you. They only want 15% as a finder's fee. Can I give you more if you guarantee this bitch burns longer? Seriously. I don't give a fuck about any of the bullshit. You could have just kept it at 90K and left my niece out of this, and this would have been like, oops, I lost 90K. I've done it before. But you had to get a kid involved. I don't care what you have going on with your tribal bullshit. It ain't my responsibility. I'm still gonna put a stop to it. But I mean, it just makes 0 sense why you would do this stupid bullshit. I cannot think of any reason why you would do this. It's so stupid. It's like you knew you were gonna get caught. It's like she waited until she found someone who would guaranteed catch her for all her bullshit, and then she was like, here's all my bullshit. Like I've like I can't allegedly I spent an entire week being like, okay, this dumb bitch is she really like an idiot savant? Is she like Mahoshi? You guys ever seen like Tenchi Muyo? Is she like Mahoshi? She acts retarded, but really she's a genius. She just like blacks out and does genius things and then forgets about it. Is this really like some master plan to like trick me again and let me like figure it out before I call them cavalry? Is this like a trap? No, it's no trap. Like once you get past the front part of the website, it's all designed to man in the middle you, which means there's easy. I already said too much. Allegedly, like she gave everything away. If it wasn't for the fact that she stole, I would almost say she deserves a medal. But she stole. Like she couldn't have. What she should have done, if she wanted to pretend to be the good guy, what she should have done was said, "Hey, I hear you're pretty good at hacking and shit. Is it true Habex and the Silk Road and all that Night for Freedom bullshit? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let me tell you some stuff I'm involved in that I didn't mean to be involved in. Can you help me?" That's what a normal person would do. Okay? Whatever the fuck you did isn't normal. It's fucking retarded. Why the fuck did you do that? It makes... I'm getting a headache again. And she's really more concerned. This bitch is like looking at some serious prison time, and she's more concerned that I downloaded Tinder and said Happy Valentine's Day to Grace. Holy shit. Guess what? For Valentine's Day, Tiffany, you got me $1,000 off. This bitch is so high profile that for Valentine's Day, she got me the gift of not paying them $1,000 extra to come find your ass and get all that shit caught and have your ass thrown in jail. Thank you. Grace never did that shit for me. So that's one for Tiffany. Bitch is going to fry. What is gone by chicken a fried chicken thing? She's gone by chicken. That bitch is fried. Anyways, she is fried in the fucking head. She is fried. She is... Look. She's using Tinder accounts she's already matched with me on. And then, like, I already have their numbers in for Telegram and WhatsApp. Because she's never had to use these many of them before. She's in uncharted territory. She's never had to do this shit before, okay? She's treading new water. It's a matter of time until she fucks up. I can fuck up a bajillion times. The beauty of doing things legally, and I gotta thank my probation officer, Mr. Smith, if you're still out there watching, if you haven't gotten like 17 COVID shots and died or some bullshit like that, if you're still watching, you were correct. The shit you taught me on probation was actually pretty... As I understand it, back in the day, before everything started to get woke and whatnot, probation officers would actually like try to like help the kids out and whatnot and put them on programs. Those programs don't exist anymore. Like they used to. Like if you were to take like a 1920s book and read it, you probably couldn't, even though you have like a college degree. It was like that, but with like morals and ethics and shit like that, right? Knowing what's right and wrong. Thank God. Thank God. Look, I'm telling you, they basically told me that if I do this, that, and the other thing, stay within the law, I can do whatever the fuck I want to. Ultimate freedom is freedom within the law. We're not a democracy. We are a republic. We are a constitutional republic. As long as you respect other people's rights, they'll respect yours. You have the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. So go be happy. That is why I say the ultimate wealth is happiness. What that stupid whore didn't understand when I said I don't care about money, I care about happiness, because I know that money will not make you happy. It's important, but it won't make you happy. Damn. So as long as you do it within the confines of the law, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. And this bitch is going to learn this shit the hard way. The hard way. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I'm really just... I knew this was going to happen, but like, Cicada, The most annoying thing is like I'm making pretty good money day trading, and like I should have been doing that before. This is so annoying. I don't know. It's annoying, but dude, I found out about my fan club because one of the girls was told me about it. They had a wine party the last time because I was talking about. She was a cute little Asian girl too. Uh, and I asked if I could come, and she said no. But you're going to be there, and I was like, "What do you mean I can't come? But I'm going to be there." And then like I saw her again later, and that's when she told me that they were like drinking wine and watching me work out. It's a little embarrassing, but they're hot, so I don't mind. I just wasn't expecting it. But yeah, there was this cute Asian bitch, this Indian bitch, and this like other like Filipino or whatever bitch. They were really cute. Um, but whatever. Look, Gambai chicken is gonna fry. That's why. And she's like trying to like. She's not even talking to me on Tinder. She's just matching with me and unmatching with me, and then uh, making fake accounts and trying to like see if I'll like buy a hooker or whatever, which I wouldn't, just waste of money, and then all this other stupid shit. And it's like I know that it's her because like we've been through this, but this is she's a one trick pony. This is all she does, right? But it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. Like when she is in the trial, they're gonna be like, "Is it true that after you got caught red-handed, you just ran to Korea to do one more show thingy, whatever the fuck, and then you didn't even try to hide it. You were just like, let me be cute and see if that works, and it didn't work. And what do you have to say for yourself?" And she probably won't have, and she'll probably just do like something like that or whatever the fuck, or like that, or who cares, right? At this point, the other thing I found out was that apparently K-pop operates at a loss all the time. So like, apparently it costs more money to put out a K-pop video than it does to make than it does. Like, why would you make them then? Look, I will fix K-pop for you in one sentence. Less dudes, more girls, international. Okay? That's it. Like, what the fuck are... Every time I would talk about, like, fucking... What's it called? In View and, what's the other one? Shit. I want to be closer to you, or all the other bullshit she sings. Whenever I talk about their songs, right? Like, the algorithm tries to show me, like, Korean Jungle Book and shit like that, and I don't give a fuck about any of that stupid bullshit. Okay, I don't even give a fuck about Girls' Generation bullshit. They're just hot. Okay, if you really want to make money, if this is about money, you should just put those bitches in a short skirt. Look, put Katrina and Winter in the outfits that Taeyeon and Sooyoung wear in Genie and shit like that, and then have those bitches do whatever the fuck, and you'll make a lot of money internationally because you'll have all kinds of dudes be like, dudes already spend money on OnlyFans. All right, you mean to tell me that dudes who spend money on OnlyFans wouldn't spend money? Like I've never once spent money on K-pop shit other than that one time when I was like, well, I was buying it for a real person and all that bullshit, and that you could argue that paid off, but then I changed my mind. But what I was saying is like. You're going about it all wrong. What the fuck are you selling CDs for? These bitches are obviously eye candy. Less dudes, more chicks, international sales. Right? Like these bitches are 30 years old. They're leftover Christmas cake and they still made international sales. The fuck are you doing? All this fucking local bullshit. It's because you're trying to control it all. You're stupid. She did want to get caught. Now I remember. some, I don't want to, just stupid bullshit. Why? I think she did want to get caught. I don't care. The feds can sort that out. You're gonna get caught with them. That's all I can say. This is stupid bullshit. This is literally just like the time when I started to look into why they were chop shopping the company, and I found out that a Yakuza member, and I get that the Yakuza is basically like the mafia, in that some of them are bad and some of them are just like, hey, I'm in the mafia, like spaghetti, hey, I put forth the carnival, hey, right? But some of them are like, I'm gonna have to kill you now, and shit like that, right? So I get it, but, so, someone in the, and I'm told that someone lost a pinky over this. Someone in the Yakuza was like using like dirty money to like buy legit. They were washing their funds in legitimate corporations, and they knew about it. See, so a British company was being sold to a Japanese company, and they knew about the Yakuza, but they were like, well, we know, but we don't know. So I found out about it, and I started just posting about it, and literally overnight they shut down the offices in Shinjuku and moved them over to Mintaku, and someone lost a pinky. I'll just leave it at that. I was just being facetious. This is like that time though. Like what? Like why did you get me involved in this? I don't care. I have to go do other shit now. I just like thank you, professional hunters, for taking the case pro bono. They essentially look, as I understand it. As I understand it, there has been insider trading with Binance, CoinCorp, and all of them for some time. Okay? Now, the same way that when Silk Road shut down, and the very ingeniously named Silk Road 2, right? All that happened was the vendors from Silk Road 1 went to Silk Road 2. And then when Silk Road 2 got shut down, they made Middle Earth Marketplace, and then everyone. Well, actually, before that, they had Blue Sky Marketplace, but that was a psyop, and the feds set that up on purpose, and all that bullshit. They even set up a coin swapper there with the intent of having you get your bitcoins from the Silk Road sent to Blue Sky, so you could swap them in the Federal Exchange and then send them back, and then everything was marked. So when I say it's like a game of cunning, it is a game of cunning inside a game of cunning. It is inside another game of cunning. But anyways, dark web is no joke. They were like, I'm like, you're on the clear web? This is going to be easy. Anyways, so then after that, then they had, so that one came up after Silk Road 2, but got shut down first, and then Silk Road 2 got shut down, and then they had Middle Earth Marketplace. And then at this point in time, anyone who had not got caught, at this point in time, if you weren't already on Agora, they didn't trust you. This is why Agora is invite only. So then, anyone in Middle Earth, the reason why Middle Earth got shut down so fast is because basically they had already arrested everyone at that point in time, and the feds found out it was all of them posing as everyone they already arrested, trying to catch each other. They're like, oh, you already arrested that fucker? Ah, why do you tell me? Ah, I'm just wasting this whole time trying to catch you. That's what it was. So like, she's involved in some bullshit like that, but like, Korea. And I don't mean to be an asshole, but like, this shit is kind of JV to me. This shit is so mid-grade, it's almost swag. It's like, you're wasting my time on this. Like, my time is worth, like, they're doing it pro bono, I'm doing it pro bono, because I have other shit I could be doing. I could be taking other jobs right now and doing oh, stupid fucking whore. I should have just taken that other job. Remember in like October when I was like, no, this girl means a lot to me, and I might end up going to Korea and all that bullshit. I should have just said, fuck you, whore. I'm going to take this job, and if you don't understand it, then you can go sing and dance on stage like the leftover Christmas cake you are. Because last time I checked, there are no idols over the age of 34 other than Boa, and that's different because she's hot. And everyone knows, including me now, that Tiffany is just a Boa clone. Fuck. Always the last one to the party. Taeyeon, I still think you're hot. I don't know what your beef is with Jessica, but I think Jessica's hot too, and I don't know what else to say other than your friend is retarded and she's gonna fry. That bitch is gonna find a ray of hope and study in prison. Peace out. Peace out. You're the Rabbit sucks so far. This is bullshit. Better turn shit around. Peace out. Double guns.